everyone. Hello. It's Zaya. So, hello. So it's Friday. It's around 6 p.m. almost here in France. And I'm coming live to you with my tarot deck. Where is the box? Here it is. So if you see me live, there's the live icon there or there. I never know. And that's the only situation where I will pull a card for you. If you want a card, just give me your name in the comments and say you want a card. I am pulling today from my beloved Lightseers Tarot deck by the amazing Chrisanne. So, so if you want a card, you can come with me to me with a question, or just with, give me a card as I am, pull a card for me. So please write your name in the comment so that the device I'm streaming with, which is called Restream, will show me your name, because otherwise it's complicated. And I'm going to be talking until somebody wants a card, basically. So what am I talking about today? I've got just finished my Friday writing a blog post or a couple of blog posts and sending my newsletter and doing the whole end of the week thing, kind of. And it's been one of those very, very wintry weeks. And so is the blog post. It's all about that. So I'm not going to, repeat myself completely. If you want to read that, you will find the link to my website up top. I'm too hot. So it looks very dark like this. So what I wanted to talk about is that I'm not doing what I'm saying. Isn't that so? Yeah, I'm a coach. I'm a mentor. I'm the inspirating. The inspirating Zaya, and yet sometimes I preach and I don't walk. So, card from this deck. Just give me comments and say you want a card. So I realized that, I've been discussing a lot about wintering, about the fact that nature is calling us inside all kinds of ways these days. And in the Northern Hemisphere, of course, and how the logical, the good idea would be to listen to that call and inwards. And then what do I do? I create stuff. So as a matter of fact, I am kind of inwards, but I want to be talking to you guys. So that's why I do stuff. So yeah, there are some new things in my world at the end of January. So you find them up above or below the video if you're watching YouTube. I'm really excited about those. I'm still taking it slow rather and spending most of my days planning and creating new things for later. Hi, Sarah Jane. If you want a card, yes, I am well. Thank you for asking. I am really well. I'm really, really well. Kind of how when you choose to make joy a priority, everything becomes joyful. So, Sarah Jane, if you want a card, you're welcome to a card from the Lightseers deck. Just anyone else wants a card, same. Just give me your name and say you want a card, and I'll put a card for you. So yeah, despite me saying that wintering's idea and we should stay focused inwards, I have been creating a little bit of outward stuff. So I'll talk about that after Sarah Jane's card, if you're interested. Okay, so there we go. So voila. Oh, we have the Two of Cups. So the cups in the tarot deck are connected with the element of water, and it's everything related to our emotions. So as you see, the Two of Cups is literally the power of two creates magic. So it's all about partnerships. It can be a partnership in life. And yes, we might be talking about love or a romantic relationship, but it can also be partnerships in business. So it can be a way that you can, yes, it is a very beautiful card indeed. It also emphasizes the idea, which I believe is really very relevant, that partnerships does not mean that we have to have two same things or two similar things, that you can have completely different people, completely different goals even, and still the partnership is useful and provides and creates the magic, even maybe more than if it was similar. So the invitation, Sarah Jane, today is to have a look at what, where you can collaborate, where you can increase with other people, and maybe, might I dare, with the divine. So how can you give yourself to co-create and not carry everything on your back, on your own personal little back, human back? And it also comes with an invitation to open up yourself to receive love, to receive help, to receive harmony, and obviously that is healing past trauma, of not being, not having been taught to receive, maybe, and not knowing how to. So and there is no big mystery. In fact, it's just giving yourself permission to receive and open up for that. So yeah, that's what the message that I get for it. I hope that it makes sense. I feel that it's not a message for today, but it might be in a longer situation. It's something that you might want to and see where in your life / business you might want to increase collaboration, increase the place where you can be in the receiving part and not only giving. Anyway, if anyone else wants a card, I hope that makes sense. If anyone else wants a card, just give me your name in the comments and I'll pull a card for you. So wintering and doing stuff. So for me, here's what's coming. Oh, thank you very much. Sarah Jane saying, I so love your readings. I've missed having them. I've just not been able to join online for a while. It so happens I haven't been doing many readings online for a while because it's winter. And in winter, the strong pull of the crone is asking me to go inwards. And I have not been online live very much. So you haven't missed anything. We just didn't connect for a while. Here we are again. So 3 things that are happening before the end of January that might be of some interest to you guys. The first one is next Wednesday, so the 18th, 7 p.m. UK, live and free everywhere on my channels. You will find the newest episode of Things Women Don't Talk About, which is my podcast series about the taboo. And the taboo can be either very, very serious subjects that are usually avoided and mostly by and for women, or it can be completely mundane and crazy things that we don't talk about online, because we're decent people. Well, I'm not this person, so I created this podcast series called Things Women Don't Talk About, and I talk with a guest about things we don't talk about. So next Wednesday, I have the absolute pleasure of having Linz as a guest, and we are discussing the gap between, or the so-called contradiction between grounded and spiritual. And I can't wait. It's going to be a juicy one. So you will find links and explanations about the things that I'm talking about above the video or below. Depends where you're watching. And so this is the first one. It's free. It's if you miss the live, which would be a shame, but anyway, if you do miss the live, it will then appear on my podcast and on my YouTube channel, as well as wherever Trudy herself wants to share it. So that's the first thing. The second thing is next Sunday, so the 22nd, not this Sunday, the next Sunday, I am running a paid for class class or retreat. We call it retreat with my bestie Christy Iris on vision boarding, and I'm excited. So it's a twofold thingy. I'll be leading us with glue, papers, and scissors and some deep meditation into the vision boarding process. So, how to create the actual vision board. And then we have a little break, and Christy comes in and she will be explaining, teaching, and giving us hints, ideas, and magic tricks to use the vision board. Because we came to realize the other day while talking that creating a vision board is nice and fine. But then if you just let it be there and just kind of ignore it, even if you can see it, it's not enough. There are ways, and Christy is so good at this. There are ways to connect with that vision board and to make it work for you. So if you want to find a link to purchase the, of course, it's over Zoom, of course, right? Because I live here in France and Christy is in Florida. So obviously we are not meeting IRL, although I might be going in October or November, and I hope that we can do things together over there. But story for another day. So second thing is the vision board retreat on Sunday the 22nd, and it's 2 to 6 p.m. UK time, so it's the afternoon basically for the UK people, and for me, for Christy, it's the morning. And the last thing I wanted to talk about is I am re-presenting a masterclass that I love, that I think is very, 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 very important, that as many women as possible can listen to. It's a free offering. It's called Meet the Crone, and it's all about meeting this basic, fundamental, sacred feminine archetype that is the crone, and how she can help us on the way to fulfillment of our complete potential. And there is so much disrespect for this archetype, so much hate even in society for this archetype, that I feel that it's my honor and pleasure to kind of defend the crone, or at least to present her so that we can understand that archetype and see how they can be, how the crone can be such an incredible, potent archetype to walk with, or to walk hand in hand with. Yeah. So this is free. It's happening exclusively in my Facebook group. The Facebook group is called Living a Goddess Life. You will find the link above. If you are not in the Facebook group, you won't see the masterclass. Easy as that. If you are in the Facebook group, it's free, and you can just enjoy the masterclass for free at 7 p.m. UK on the 24th, if I'm not mistaken. Just give me a sec, because I'm not good with dates these days. So I'm a little bit in a crone situation myself. Yes, on the 24th. So that's a Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. And if you cannot make it live, which is fine, you will have a 1 week of free replay. So the masterclass will stay in my group for a 1 week as a free replay, and you can just listen again. Voila. So 3 things. First, the podcast episode that we record live, things women don't talk about, the so-called how can I call that? Clash between grounding and spirituality. Then we have the paid for vision board retreat with my bestie Christy Iris on Sunday the 22nd. And finally, on the 25th, 24th, sorry, sorry again, 24th is the day I will offer my Meet the Crone Masterclass exclusively in my Facebook group, Living a Goddess Life. So if you're not in the group, this is when you join. Voila, that is what I wanted to talk about a little bit. And so these are the things that are available in my world. Obviously, there's, way more. Whether it's paid for classes, master classes that you can find on my website on 2 different subjects for now. I'm really considering separating my website in 4 categories, but I'll discuss that some other day. But for now, it's 2 categories: tech things. So if you want a new website, new branding, if you want some tutorials on how to fix this and that in your tech, you go to my tech pages. And if you want all the magic stuff, all the goddess stuff, you go on the magic pages and you can see there my offerings about all the magic stuff, and also obviously on both categories, I have one-to-one packages for mentoring or coaching, depending on what you're looking for. Voila. So this is going to be my last call for cards for tonight. I feel that it's a small audience. So if anyone wants a card, please just give me your name in the comments and say you want a card, basically. Thank you, Sarah Jane, for complimenting my offerings. They are incredible. I took a break, I think, last year from offering a lot of free masterclasses on the magic stuff, and I miss them, so they're coming back. They're coming back. Hey, Tamara, of course I will pull a card for you. Yeah, the free masterclasses and the general offerings on the magic stuff are coming back because I miss them. So thank you very much, Sarah Jane, who says it's been lovely seeing you. I have always loved your energy. Thank you. So nice seeing you, says Tamara as well. Well, I can't see you, but it's nice to hear from you. Okay, so let me pull a card for you. Let me focus, put my feet on the ground. There we are. There's your card. It seems to have been hiding. So it's a pentacle card. So the pentacles in the tarot are the cards that are connected with the element of earth. So it's all about the practical, the material things. So it can be houses, jobs, business, money, body, anything that is, not fluffy up there energy, but really grounded energy. And it's the 3 of Pentacles, and it is the card of the collaboration. So it's asking you, are you giving yourself the opportunity of a collaboration? Can you see how much more powerful your physical world would be with a real collaboration? And I'm not talking about hiring people or having employees, let's put it this way. I'm talking about really collaborating in the creation process of whatever you're doing. So here, they're doing this tapestry, and there's a lot of how can I say what comes into my head, and obviously I'm guided to say that there's a lot of fear around real collaboration, because it means that you kind of share the thing with somebody. And sometimes with our creations or with our ideas, we're like 2-year-olds and we don't want to share the toy. I'll have my Barbie and you can have yours, but we're not playing with the same one. So this card comes to ask of you to open up for that and to heal this 2-year-old that doesn't want to share, because this is the way out of whatever you're experiencing as a trouble or as a block. And the way out is not by pushing through on your own, but by really seeing how much more powerful the creation can be, the object of the creation, when there's more than one intelligence and pair of hands working on it. I hope that makes sense. I don't know. I felt guided to say that. Yeah, conscious collaboration, says the book here. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. So absolute last call for a card from the Lights Here Tarot deck is now for today. I welcome. Oh, I'm glad that you find that beautiful, and I'm mostly glad that it makes sense. Yes, conscious collaboration. Absolutely. It's about daring to seemingly lose your grip over something, and seeing how much more powerful this something can become when I allow for somebody else that I trust. Obviously, we're not going to just allow anyone, but that I trust, to imprint their own intelligence, emotional heart, ideas, spirituality, whatever, onto the thing. And then it makes the thing, and it's a pentacle card. Sorry, it's a pentacle card. So it's really about the material world. So the thing becomes more powerful, and potentially more brings back more wealth. Okay, well, that's the gist of it. So I think there is no one else who wants a card. So I think I'm going to pull one for whoever watches the replay. I feel called, and for myself. You never know. Oh, and I love it. We have the Ace of Wands. So if you're still watching that, or if you're watching the replay, this card is for you. And for me. So we have the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands is really about the spark, the idea, the beginning of the dream, the moment where the passion ignites. So it's the place of infinite potential, basically. And it's the place where we can give ourselves permission to dream anything. Dream as big, as crazy, as unrealistic as we want or as we dream of, and see what happens then. And again, very, very important with that card, as it is with the season in the Northern Hemisphere, is we are just in the dream state. The dream, it allows us to not care about, is it realistic? Do I have the money for? Do I know how to? How is this going to happen? Blah, blah, blah. It's really about daring to dream as big as possible and then sending this dream into the ether and trusting. And it's not either about starting to plan to make it a reality. We're just here with this card given an immense permission to just stay in the dream state and dream as big as we can. Dream as big as we can. I'll leave you with that, lovelies, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.